I am Karl from Underworld, and I'm programming Rage tonight. They gave me a very thick book and said pick some from these, so I sat up for a full 10 minutes and did that. And it was good fun, actually. Reminded me of some pieces that I haven't seen for a long time. So stick around, and I'll bore you later. Prince, yes, here we are. Prince, a lot of good memories of Prince. This is I Want to Be Your Lover. I remember this being played to us by some friends who went on to run the sound system for the next 18 years of our lives. Just an amazing revelation hearing this on a loud sound system and being introduced to funk in this way. Got the privilege really of working up at Paisley Park for a while and bumping into His Holiness up there, and what a remarkable experience that was too. Can do no wrong, he said, umming profusely. I want to be your lover. This is the Beasties with Root Down. What do I think about the Beasties? Amazing. Great grooves, great rhythms, attitude, wonderful videos and stuff like that, but just fantastic rhythms, and I'm a sucker for a good groove. Beastie Boys, Root Down. Hi, I'm Karl from Underworld, and you're watching Rage. Blondie. Blondie, God bless him. At the end of the 80s, as some people might know, we were in a band called Underworld, and my goodness, we still are, but it just seems so different and a million miles away. We were touring a thing called Underneath the Radar down here for a while. After that, we went out to the States and went bankrupt, and things started to get very weird. Rick came back to the UK and started trying to do a lot of damage limitation, and then start up a career in dance music, which was a damn fine thing to do, Rick, and thank you very much for that. I stayed on in the States, where I got to do some session work to try and pay the rent, and I got this call while I was out there. Did I want to go and work with Debbie Harry? And well, you know, I dropped everything immediately and went over there, and for a summer I was in a band touring with Debbie Harry and Chris Stein, playing all these amazing hits, and it was, for a little schoolboy in my head, it was a dream come true. And in many ways I've got a lot to thank Debbie and Chris for, because they helped me get something out of my system, which was to be a lead guitarist in a great band, playing with a great singer, which I never was, and doing great tunes, which I never wrote, and just had an amazing time. Got to invite my dad to Wembley to see us play there with In Excess at the Summer of Excess, and that was an amazing thing. I got to kind of tick another one off. I was never going to invite him to watch me play soccer, let's face it. And then we moved on to New York, where I began to write things like the lyrics for Dirty Epic, Dark and Long, and Skyscraper, I Love You. That was quite an amazing experience, because around people like Debbie and Chris, amazing things happen that don't happen in the real world. And God bless them for all their experiences that they passed on to me. This is one of those tunes that was a joy to play every night. Hi, I'm here again. CHAKA Khan and RUFUS, Ain't Nobody. This is a track from an album that always travels with me, which is Rufusized with CHAKA Khan and RUFUS. It's one of the happiest albums that I know, and whenever it's sunny, whenever I'm feeling down, whenever I'm feeling a long way from home and I miss me kids, I stick this on, and you know, it just takes the edge off the day a little bit. Fabulous, fabulous. Ain't Nobody. Hello, I'm Karl from Underworld, and you're watching Rage. Once in a while, like the cliched legend goes, somebody comes along who is just so remarkable that even though they're only around for a short time, they leave an impression that will go on forever. And Bob Marley's one of those people. The things that he did with his music touched so many of us, and every time I see him performing on film, it just, you know, fills me with a good spirit, and that's an amazing thing to be able to pass on from the grave, Bob. So thanks. Here we go. Do it. I see the light. These cushions explode. This is Ice-T with Colours. This is a movie I remember Rick turning me on to, and I didn't get it at the time. He was playing this funny stuff called rap, and I just thought it wasn't very good. And it took me a long time to climb down off that one, and as invariably happens when Rick plays me something. And this is a movie that, again, I play a lot at home if I want to get in the mood for doing something positive and exciting. I like the movie, and the track reminds me of that. Cool sounds, iced tea, colours. Okay, this is Feel Good Hit of the Summer by Queens of the Stone Age. I caught this on telly the other night, and I just thought it was a fantastic track. It reminded me of techno, of Hawkwind, of trance, and of all the best things I like about rock music. Constant, in your face, repetitive, wonderful. Yeah, brilliant. Pretty down on the video. That's gruesome, but great track.
Hello, I'm Karl from Underworld, and you're watching Rage!
New Order, True Faith. I'd put some New Order in there somehow. One of those bands I've got a real soft spot for. Could have been Blue Monday, could have been Regret, could have been any number of tracks. True Faith was one of the videos that messed us all up for a long, long time. We all wanted to do videos that were as remarkable as that and work with strange French choreographers, which is not a bad thing, I suppose, if you don't live too far away from France and know a strange French choreographer. I didn't, so we've never made one as good as this. Stunning video, amazing track, and Bernard is probably still wandering the streets of Manchester with his strange posse. God bless him. This is Aphex Twin and Window Liquor, the director's cut, seeing as we're so late. Why the director's cut? Because I think every video should have the potential to be as uncompromising as this, and it just goes to show what you can do when you are uncompromising. I think it's good television. You might not agree with that, but I think it's a great piece of work, and God bless him for doing it. Last time I saw Richard was in a toilet somewhere. We won't go into that. Yes, this is still rolling. Good. This is Karl. This is Rage. I'm raging. Look.